Hey, what's up, guys? Back again on my channel. Um, I'm thinking about changing the name of this. I was on a live stream Wednesday night with Trouble 8385, Jay Blackheart, Arcade Main Machine, the completionist Derek Ward, and other great YouTubers. And Trouble 8385 actually came up with an idea for a show I should do called It's Nostalgia, because I am very nostalgic about things. And as I mentioned on the live stream, I can't help it, it's just the way I am. It's the way I relive my childhood. But anyway, got some cool pickups here. First off, let me show you what I got here. First off, haven't bought any Laserdisc in a while, and I don't know why I haven't picked any up. Just haven't had the urge or desire to pick up Laserdisc. So I was like, finally one day, I was like, got my tax refund back, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna pick up a Laserdisc. I haven't bought one in a while, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick one up. Seen this sitting on eBay for almost over a year. This has been listed, relisted, relisted, and relisted. I've always kept an eye on it. I know Cemetery Gamer, Mr. Killerhorn, actually has this movie on Laserdisc, and Atari 777 like this movie. The movie is Stay Tuned. I picked this up on Laserdisc for a pretty good price. Complete. It's got plastic sheet, the plastic wrapping around. It's got a hole up there, so it's kind of similar to the Ernest Goes to Camp Laserdisc I actually have, which originally was factory sealed, but I went ahead and opened that because that's a movie I haven't seen in a long time. So yep, I picked this up. John Ritter, Pam Dauber here. Great movie on Laserdisc. Looking forward to watching this. Gonna fire up my Laserdisc player and watch it. Okay. Next movie pickup I got, I mentioned this on the YouTube Gaming Community live stream Wednesday night that I picked this up. That is Skyfall. This is the Blu-ray DVD digital download edition of Skyfall. Daniel Craig as James Bond 007. And this was a pretty good way to kind of bring the Bond series full circle, being the 50th anniversary of James Bond series itself. And so pretty good. Pretty surprise ending. I've already mentioned that on the live stream, but anyway, it was a great movie. Great way to pick it up and start back to what they did when they first started the series in Dr. No with Sean Connery. So, alright. Gaming pickups here. I played this game back in 2004. I still have the save file on my PlayStation 2 memory card, and I could never get past one level. And I've been watching this on eBay, hoping I would definitely pick this game up again, and make sure that the save file was still good. Because I just recently fired up my PlayStation 2. I was playing some Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Never played those before yet either. Started playing that, but went ahead and picked this up. This is Star Trek Shattered Universe for the PlayStation 2. It's disc and case only. There is no manual in there, and the disc is actually in my PlayStation 2 right now. This has George Takei and Walter Koenig reprising their roles. George Takei as Captain Hikaru Sulu, and Walter Koenig as Commander Pavel Chekhov. And this actually takes place in the Mirror Universe. So if you're familiar with Star Trek and you're familiar with the Mirror Universe, the Imperial Terran Empire, this is pretty good. So, yep. Great game here. I'm so glad I could finally pick that up again. Alright. Now, I actually have this game digitally downloaded. This became free to play about a year ago. And I actually digitally downloaded this game on Steam. But I was shopping, I'd seen this on the shelf, and it was only $10, and it was still factory sealed, and I'm like, you know what, well, I just pick up the physical copy. So I have it, knowing I'm never going to open it because I have it digitally downloaded through Steam. And then, of course, Star Trek Online. Sealed, complete. Only paid $10 for this. Gotta get back into this. I'm captain. My rank is captain now in that. I really gotta get back into that and playing it. Okay. Now, definitely some Sega pickups as Trouble 8385 mentioned. I'm a big Sega freak. I'm old school Sega. That was one of the consoles I had when I was a kid. I actually have this game on the 32X. And I watched videos of it, and I was amazed on how big the cartridge was. It's just, I cannot believe it. And You know, this is the only game that was released with the Sega Virtual Processor, and that is Virtual Racing for the Sega Genesis. This is boxed, complete, manual, and of course the cartridge. This is way bigger than a Sega Genesis cartridge. This is the only Sega Genesis cartridge ever released that has the Sega Virtual Processor in it, and that is why it is not compatible with the 32X or the Sega Genesis Model 3, is because of the Samsung virtual processing chip that's actually in here, which some of the elements of this were put into the 32X when that was developed. So, yep, pretty awesome game. So played this the other day, pretty great. All right, and finally, last pickup here. Now, if you're like me and you have a Sega CD, and you popped in your Sega CD game, and all of a sudden it tells you your RAM is full. The internal RAM of the system is full, and it's like, what the frack? What, I can't save my game? There's no way you can save your game because the internal RAM is full. So what do? Do you go into the internal menu of the Sega CD and actually delete some space in there to make room so you can save your game file? Well, that is one option. Or you could get one of these. Pick this up. This is the Sega CD backup RAM card that will allow you to transfer data 16 times the memory of the Sega CD's internal memory. Now, what's pretty cool is, I picked this up. This is actually rare to find too. This is pretty hard to find and expensive to find. I got mine boxed complete. So yeah, and the pretty cool thing is, as seen on the front, it is an actual Sega Genesis cartridge casing right here, see? But as mentioned on the front, this is not a game. Now what this will do, you are able to back up your data from your Sega CD's internal memory, back it up into this cartridge. You plug this right into your Sega Genesis, and it'll default to Sega CD. And you go into the internal menu of the Sega CD, and you can transfer data off the internal memory of the Sega CD and put it onto this cartridge. So yep, got this. I tested it out. Got a couple save datas on here right now. So yeah, I got the instruction manual too on how to use it. Seen this on eBay. I've seen it mentioned on the wiki page. I've never seen one in person. And then when I looked again and finally seen that there were still some available, I went ahead and I was like, you know what, I'm going to pick one up. I'm going to pick up a Sega CD backup RAM card. And there's actually some games that will utilize this RAM card too. So, yeah, if you don't want to lose any Sega CD data on there, just try to get a hold of one of these if you can. There are some that are loose, and there's some that are still factory sealed. And what's pretty cool is this is still sealed on the bottom, but as it's open on the top, it actually still has the Sega security seal. So, yep, great addition to my collection. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and be sure to check out the first episode of the Bullshit Gamers Plays Toe Jam and Earl for the Sega Genesis. That was a lot of work on my part there to actually put that show together, just because I had a hard time with trying to get audio capture, trying to get my voiceover capture. When I finally worked with it and got something that would actually work. So yeah, and stay tuned for more episodes like that. So thanks guys for watching. This is Bufferkid saying be cool and see ya.